Hello, and welcome to my channel. Hey everyone, welcome back to Andrew's Wizardly Reads, and today I have got another tag video for you. Now, before I get into that tag, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can get regular updates for when I put out new content. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That said, everyone, this is going to be a tag that I was personally tagged in by my good friend John from Walker Writes 7. This is the Can You Adapt a Book tag, and it is an original tag that was created by another friend of my channel, Raul from Raul Reads. I'm actually a part of his book club called Howdy Partner, where they just kind of read indie authors, and he kind of partners with Steve, talks about books a lot and things of that nature. So this is a tag that he created, and without any further ado, I'm just going to kind of go in blind. I'm kind of surrounded by books right now, and I'm actually not sure what my answers are going to be. I'm only going to try and answer these with books that I physically own. So this could get a little bit on the difficult side. So, question number 1. What is your favorite book adaptation? All right, looking at what I've got right around me, of those I've seen. Oh, don't topple. Okay, whew, that was close. Well, of those I've seen, yeah, we're going to have to go with, for now, because this year, hopefully this year, I've got one dropping, and that's going to be The Lord of the Rings, but it's not out yet, so I can't judge it. So that's going to be The Lord of the Rings. I think I said Lord of the Rings earlier, and that's Wheel of Time that's coming out this year, so I'm super excited for that one. Because if it's good, then it's, then I wish I was doing this then. I'm doing it now. Moving on. The Lord of the Rings. I mean, it is just so good. I can now picture the characters when I'm reading the books. You know, in my mind, Ian McKellen is Gandalf. John Rhys-Davies is Gimli. Orlando Bloom is Legolas. Hugo Weaving is, Elrond. I absolutely love those movies. Oddly enough, my sister-in-law has been just watching a lot of Lord of the Rings at my house lately while she's babysitting, and so a lot of those scenes are fresh in my mind, and it's just an absolute fantastic adaptation. It's also an easy answer, but it's the one I'm going to go with. Book 2. What is my least favorite adaptation? All right, so, there's a couple here I could do. So, let's pull this one down, and let's pull this one down. So, luckily, this is getting hopefully rectified this year. If you've seen the 1980s Dune, it's a cult classic, but not for a good reason. The acting in there is very, very wooden. So this is a possible answer. I tried watching Dune, and I can only ever get about 45 to an hour into it. Another one that I thought about doing was Relic by Douglas Preston and Lincoln Child. This is the first Pendergast book, and the movie is so bad that they actually removed the main character from the movie. He just doesn't make an appearance. This is part of the Pendergast series. Pendergast is, I don't think Pendergast is even in the movie. He doesn't make an appearance at all. He was completely removed. And, he was pivotal. It launched his series. But he's not in the movie? No thanks. No thank you. I actually had to hunt down a copy of this movie because I've read this book at least 4 times. And it's one of my very few mass market paperbacks. As soon as I get untongue-tied, we'll continue the tag. Anyway, but you can see, I've broken the crap out of this spine. I love this book. It's not the best in the series. Obviously, I think that's going to go to either Cabinet of Curiosities or Brimstone. Great books. But the movie adaptation of this is just atrocious. It's really bad. All right. If you could adapt any book, which one would it be and why? Okay. Now, you would think that I would learn my lesson and learn how to stack my books. But, I don't. And for that, you're just going to have to wait while I restack my books. Yeah, that's what we're doing. And we're done. All right, that would be John Gwynn's Malice. I would love to see this adapted on like Amazon Prime or maybe not Netflix. Just one of the bigger streaming services. I know Prime had just sunk a bunch of movie into the Wheel of Time and the Lord of the Rings adaptations. And I would just love to see this done really, really well. I'm not saying Netflix couldn't do it. My worry is that Netflix would cancel it. Netflix seems to have the bad habit of canceling all my favorite shows as soon as I fall in love with them. But John Gwynn's Faithful and the Fallen, I would love to see this adapted. It wouldn't be super hard, I don't think. There's nothing in here that's like groundbreaking. I mean, even HBO could do this, although I don't know if they'd... There's not a whole lot of nudity in here, so I don't know if that's a big draw for them. But, yeah. Like, I mean, the way that HBO did the Giants and, like, Game of Thrones, I could see, like, that being done here. So, yeah, I would love to see The Faithful the Fallen adapted. What's one adaptation that was portrayed perfectly? Well, that one I'm actually going to go with... I haven't even read this book yet. But I'm going to go with Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. That movie was so good that I was in my 20s before I realized there was even a book. It's done so well that I never even bothered to do any research on the movie. You could just say that Spielberg did such a masterful job with it that that's the reason I never knew. Or maybe it's just that I, wasn't using Wikipedia for that specific reason to look up who or where Jurassic Park came from. But I think Jurassic Park was done so well that it is perfectly adapted. Even if it doesn't follow this book exactly, I will never not love that movie. So we're going to go with that one. I'm building this nice architectural stack over here. Let's see. If you could star in any book adaptation, which would it be, and what character would you like to play? Oh my. I'm assuming this is an existing one. And I'm gonna go with Dragonlance. Now, this has been adapted into an animated movie. And let's see. What character would I like to play in Dragonlance? You know what? I would like to play Tasselhoff Burfoot. Just because he's mischievous, he's got sticky fingers, and I think it would be absolutely hilarious to be like 3 foot nothing and just constantly offended when I am caught stealing from somebody and then blame them on them. So yeah, we're going to go with Tasselhoff Burfoot from Dragonlance. I think that would be a lot of fun. When it comes to adapting a novel, what is your favorite, or what is your preferred media? TV, miniseries, or a film? Well, the best one that I've seen lately so far would be Good Omens, which was a miniseries over on, I believe it was Amazon Prime. I thought that was done so well. Michael Sheen and David Tennant did fantastic jobs playing their characters. It really depends. Because, certain movies warrant a movie. They can be done relatively well in a movie, but others, could warrant a TV show. I guess it really depends on the book that is being adapted. I'm going to probably go with miniseries, though. For a shorter series, like a trilogy or like a duology, we'll go miniseries. For like big hefty books that, 4 or 5 entries, we'll go movie. And for epics, we're going to go TV show. That's my answer for that one. Let's see. If you could change anything in a recent adaptation, what would it be? I'm going to go ahead and pick the Shannara Chronicles that aired on MTV. And what I would change about that would be for it not to be on MTV. Because I don't think they knew what they were doing. So I think if it had been put on a different channel, it would have been an altogether different experience. So that's going to be my answer for that question. If you could change anything. Question number 8. Is there a book adaptation that is better than the actual book? If so, which one? Ooh, I think I've already used this. Do I have another option? Oh no! I'm in trouble. Well, I used that for Jurassic Park, didn't I? I'm gonna twist this one and say I'm gonna be hopeful that it's better. Specifically because this series has what is called the slog. And I'm gonna blasphemously say the Wheel of Time, even though I absolutely love this series. You can see I've got the Wheel and Serpent right here on my wall. I love the Wheel of Time. Books 7 through 10 could be severely and heavily trimmed down. So that's something that if the show does, it could really pick up the pace and really up my enjoyment level of just condensing all of that, you know. I love the fact that Robert Jordan takes the time to describe the dress and that people are wearing and the seasons and the scenery, but all of that's going to be kind of on the screen, so we can just kind of get into the characters and their motivations and really move the story along, maybe at a little bit faster of a pace. I don't hate the Wheel of Time's pacing at all. I don't mind that description, but being able to take that medium in another format, I think is going to be really enjoyable. So I'm going to go ahead and say the Wheel of Time, even though it's not out yet. But it could easily be improved. So we're going to go with that. My question, what book do you love that is widely... What book do you love that is widely disliked? Sorry, I had to read that like 5 times. In terms of an adaptation? So a recent adaptation that is very widely disliked is the BBC's, I believe it's called City Watch or Watch. But they adapted Guards, and it is just universally panned. So I love the book. The adaptation is horrible, from what I've been told. They like steampunked it and like just ruined Vimes's overall character. So we're gonna say Guards. All right, book number 10. Can you tag it? Tag your friend. So I guess we're here at the end of the tag. Let's see. Tagging my friends while I just put my arms all up into frame. I am gonna go ahead and tag Sarah from Sarah Reads. This is a content creator that I've really gotten to know over the last couple weeks. I've gotten to be in like a chat with her while we're going to be reading Dragonlance with some very cool other content creators. And so I would like to tag her to kind of see her take on this. She's got massively big bookshelves, and so I am just wondering if she's got more adaptation ideas than I do. Another person that I'm going to tag is going to be Klaus from the Contradictorian. This is another channel that I recently discovered through the Dragonlance read along as well. I would just like to see what he has to say. I've started watching a few of his videos. He's got a bigger backlog than I do, but he's really hyped up the Long Price Quartet for me, and that's a dual author thing with Daniel Abraham. Or the Long Price is by Daniel Abraham, but I've recently started reading Leviathan Wakes, which Daniel Abraham also writes, and I'm absolutely loving it. So that paired with Klaus's recommendation, I really want to get to that. So I want to see his take on this tag. And then another person that I really, really respect is the Nerd Queen, Leslie from the Nerdy Narrative. I would love to see her do this. She has just got tons of fantasy experience, and I think she could absolutely school me in this tag. So I would love to see Leslie's take on this. So I'm going to go ahead and tag her as well. So that said, guys, that's the end of the tag. Now, throughout the rest of this month, I'm going to be going ahead and pushing the book giveaway. So don't forget that I am still giving away this 50th anniversary edition of The Lord of the Rings. It is absolutely gorgeous, and all you have to do to enter is to jump down in the Discord, and in the channels, the contests and giveaway channel in that Discord, is just let me know who your favorite Lord of the Rings character is and why you would like to get the book to be entered into that giveaway. I will be doing that giveaway early June, and basically I'm just going to do a random number generator and select a winner that way. The giveaway is limited to the US and Canada. Unfortunately, this is a big, heavy brick, and I just cannot afford to ship it internationally. So that said, guys, make sure to check the link down below to the Wizardry Doer Discord in the description. I would love for you to jump in and talk to us. Or if you've got different answers for these tags or for all these questions, let me know in the comments down below. I will have all of these questions linked in the description so that if you do want to do it, they are there for you to use. So that said, guys, stay magical. Peace out. Bye.